How the heck are you, everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a guide, a walkthrough, a tutorial on the brand new Codex boss that is the Hellfire Apocalypse, Hellfire Emperor, and we're joined by the Hellfire Emperor expert, right? Mr. Slick, straight out of Sweden. How you doing, Slicks?
Hey, I'm doing great, thanks. I've just been playing the boss for like 7 hours, so I hope I can provide some content here.
Yeah, for a little behind the scenes, you reached out to me, like 2 weeks ago, saying that you were gonna, when this boss went live, you were gonna go on an account and just grind it out till you hit #1 in the world, right? So did you get #1?
Yeah, I did get #1, but I got pushed down, so now I'm just #3.
Oh, #3. All right, it was great having you, Slicks. Thank you so much. We'll find out who's #1, and we can bring them on the channel. It's a joke.
Yeah. It's probably someone from bad by now.
Yeah. Well, you did get #3 currently, and you were #1, and actually you were on Not Real Venom's account, right? So
yeah,
let me pull that
right.
up. You can see #3 in the world, over 2 million, which is crazy. Obviously triple S. So I am completely new to this boss. We just did together. I was running through this and I did all those really thrilling warm-up stages that disappeared. So I haven't even looked at this boss yet. So I think we can just start off. Let's watch this run. Let's break down your strategy and let's teach everybody the best way to do Hellfire Apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will say, after this, we're going to go straight into building me a team on my account with all epics. So featuring the amazing heroes like TITUS and some others. So we'll do an all-epic free-to-play comp on my account. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Alrighty, so here we are. This is the recording of your run, Slicks, in Not Real Venom's account to get #3 in the world, formerly #1 in the world. I'm just going to press play and you can walk us through what we're looking at, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so first let's talk about the team. This is definitely quite a nice team. We've got 2 Legendary Lords Ancient exclusive in Gon and Cyrus. Then we have got King Hearts, who's not exclusive to Ancients, but also an amazing Legendary Lord. I guess he must be the best Lord in the game for this, right?
Yeah, I think so. His Lord ability, where he shields everyone, helps a lot in this Codex.
Yeah, and he's a defender, where Elder isn't, so that's extra block. And you can give him a Bastion Ring, or formerly known as Olag's Wall. And he gives increased defense, which I'm assuming is going to help a lot with survivability, right?
Yeah, I'm actually using him in a special way. You will see soon here in the video.
Cool.
Yeah, I am.
And then we've got 3 other Northerners, non-Lords. So Brokir, who I think is probably what we'll do is we'll do like a free-to-play Epics only version, and then maybe we'll do one run on my account where I bring in like Brokir and Regulus or something. But I'm assuming Brokir is really good for this fight, right?
He's fine, actually.
Just fine?
It's only because he's good at tanking, and the account lacked a bit tankier, so there could be someone in his place, like Isolde, because she has 1 more block if you can make her survive.
Yeah, and then Olag and Avalyn. Avalyn is going to be a star here, right? Because she's got her natural block is 4, like no skill
that's
needed.
Nice.
Yeah, and then Olag gets extra block on his ultimate, so is he pretty good for this fight?
Yeah, I think so. He's also really tanky, can sustain himself, so that's really nice.
Yeah. All right, so shall I press play and you can walk me through it?
Yeah, let's go.
I haven't even looked at the stage yet. I don't even know what the map looks like, so let's find out. I tried to avoid spoilers to the best of my ability. Looks pretty cool.
So here, right in the start, I do a little trick.
Okay.
If you see the timer, it's counting down already.
Mm-hmm.
So the faster you kill these early minions, the more time you have in the Codex. So that means in the end, you can actually kill a couple extra minions for extra points.
Okay, cool. So what's your trick to killing them as fast? You're basically trying to get to the boss rush as fast as possible, you're saying?
Yes, that's right. So I place Gon here on the left side, because with his ult, he gets 3 extra block.
Yeah.
So he can handle that side on his own. You can play the video and I can talk through when we see it.
Yeah, I would think like Cyrus and Gon are just insane. Like Gon gets the crazy amount of block on his ult, and then Cyrus summons all the extra guys to block. So they must be just as good as it gets, right?
Yeah, they're really nice. It's a bit hard to play around the skeletons higher up because they die so much, and that's why I have hearts down there to shield the skeletons so they can survive longer.
The skeletons being the skeleton warriors and fighters that Cyrus summons, you mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, got it. Looks cool. Very symmetrical setup. I really like it. So he's summoning these mobs and they come down the side. That's what's going on?
Yeah. Okay. And they take passive damage.
Yeah.
So...
Do you want to explain that actually? Because this is new to me. So they can only take, they just take like some innate damage over time, but you couldn't like bring Silas and kill these guys or something.
No, you can't. But when you block them, they take more damage.
Okay, so we can watch the numbers should go up.
So
yeah, okay, I'm seeing that.
You can see Ga now there is blocking all the units, so now I can kill them faster. Same with Olag on the right side.
Sense. Yeah, because here it's like 13k, but then when they're blocked, it's like 111. So it's a pretty huge difference.
Here also, Gun is not... He doesn't have good enough gear to stay alive up here, so I actually do a bit of rotation here to Brookier.
I was wondering why you were holding on to Brookier. Okay, so now you reach the boss rush. Very nice. And here they come.
So if you do this, you get like, I think it's 8,000 more damage or something in the end. So it's a little bit secret trick.
Yeah. That's the ultimate min-max. So are they're all trying to make their way to Soul Cadence? To the Hellfire Emperor?
Yeah, that's right. And if they make it into him, he deals more damage. That's not good.
No, not good at all. So why did you choose to put Gon over here by Brokir as opposed to over here by Olag? Because I'll just pause it. You just redeployed Gon here as opposed to here. What was the thinking?
Olag can block one unit on his own on the right side, while Brokir can't.
Yeah.
And we also have Aveline on the right side who has 5 block and Hearts has 4 block. So it's to make the both sides a bit more
5
equal.
and 4 because they have base 4 and 3, and then they're wearing Bastion Ring, which I'm sure we're going to talk about when we do gearing, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So, as I mentioned here, what can be hard later on is Cyrus, because his skeletons dies. So what you want to do is to cycle, so you use Cyrus at the same time as King Hearts.
So what just happened there with the Purifying Inferno? He like sucked up the minions? Is that what was going on?
Nah, it's a spell he cost. It comes and goes where he deal damage to everyone.
Oh, okay, got it. So he can wipe you if you're letting them get through. He's gonna power up more and more, and he can like wipe your tanks.
Yeah, he will probably wipe everyone eventually.
Is it that like fickle? Like if anyone gets through, then he's gonna start wiping, or is it like a certain number get through and then he's so strong?
I guess it depends on your roster, but if you get like 5+, it starts to hurt.
Yeah,
a lot.
I mean, he's hitting pretty hard. You're already at 8, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, here we can see I'm shielding the skeletons down here with King Hearts. I just did here in the bottom, so they can survive longer and get that extra block.
Yeah, because they only have like a fraction of Cyrus's stats, right? So they're not going to be...
Yeah, so they die pretty easy.
Yeah. But this one's staying alive. Right, pretty clean run. I really like the symmetry of it all.
Yeah, and here you have Cyrus ult, but I wait a bit until Hearts can protect the skeleton. So I time it here, so they both get shields.
You're waiting for that animation, like that Lord skill animation? Is that
right? Also, so they don't take as much damage. If you can, it's good.
Yeah. If you have hearts. I guess you can still do it with Isolde or Dagna, right?
You can give them physical resistance and magical resistance, one skeleton.
Yeah.
But not the shields, right? I don't think you can.
They definitely periodically do shields the way like a Northerner Lord does, but yeah, probably not in the same way, and certainly not for all. Oh, you know what? Not for all, not because he's not the same faction. So yeah, they wouldn't be able to go to. They wouldn't be able to help out the Esotericist and Cyrus. Yeah, King Hearts is pretty amazing for this.
Yeah, he's really good.
It's good that they keep adding new content to make, revitalize heroes, right? Because Hearts, I think, for many might be like the least interesting Lord. Oh, one got through. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But you are SS already. Very good.
Now 2 is through. So now the boss starts to hurt.
Yeah. So what are you even actively doing? You're just trying to time out ults and then cross your fingers and hope for the best?
Yeah, just time everything. So let's say if I activate Gon, I get 3 more block, then I might save Olag. And yeah, just try to time everything So you have the maximum amount of block when you need it.
Yeah. But it does seem like compared to some other... Oh, wow. So here, this is going to be bad. A bunch just got through. So here it seems, though, like compared to other Codex stages, it's much more about just like gearing and placement, and it's a bit more more hands-off, right?
Yeah, it is. It's not that much tactic. Why?
Just got triple S, really good.
Yeah. So now it's just kill as many units here in the end as possible. And as you can see here, Gun dies here. So if I would have a little bit better gear, we'll get a few more kills there.
For anyone that didn't notice, Gun was there. He just died. Someone else just died too. Looks like Avalon died. Looks like, I don't know, Hearts died.
And you can see how many low HP units there is here. So it's definitely room for improvement. I think you can hit maybe 210 at least with good gear.
Okay, sweet. You mean like 2.1, you mean? 2.1?
Yeah, 2.
Nice. Really clean run, though. I guess, can you even show stats on this? Or I guess everyone's just doing 1 damage and then everything else is just like passive damage, so...
you can see how many they have killed, but
Yeah, okay, cool.
It doesn't matter because it's not their damage, it's just block value.
Totally. All right, so now into my game where I have 0 points. Shall we head right in? And then I haven't attempted it at all yet. So now I have a decent understanding of how this works. Let's take everybody out. I'm assuming tanks only, right?
Yeah.
So let me tell you what I think we should do. Isolde, we also talked about this before. So actually, I'll just tell people to prep for this, to do like a free-to-play EPICS only team. I did max promote I had everyone 6-star, even TITUS, because before I got Aurum, I was using him in Infernal. But I didn't have TITUS, Isolde, and Avalon at max promotion. So they now do have that. So I'm assuming we're going to go just like this, right? And that's going to be our epic only God Squad?
Yeah.
Sweet. So,
if anyone have Dagna, they're rare, you could try her out. But I'm not sure if anyone have her level, max level.
I mean, I think almost certainly you probably will have to if you don't have Isolde or King Hearts, right?
Yeah.
You are going to need a Northern Lord, so if you have to bring her and you can only bring 6 units, probably you have to build her, I think.
Not sure if the shield is good enough to actually use her, but yeah, maybe.
I mean, I can just show everybody really quickly. Basically, all your Northerners periodically are going to grant a shield. And if you bring, the more Northerners you bring, the more frequent that period happens, the more rapid it is. So you could totally bring, you could get, some kind of squad. Like if you had Broke here and you didn't have a Isolde, like you could have this. I think that probably would... People try it out. Let us know in the comments. But I think if you're like super free to play, you miss the Isolde fusion, you haven't been lucky enough to pull her, I think that might kind of be the way to do it. All right, so what's the gearing priority here? Where shall we start? Like, who's the most important unit?
I would say the units top left and top right, because they have the
spots where you had Broke here and Olag.
Yeah, because they will take the most amount of damage.
Okay. So for us, that should be Olag, I presume, and then what, Avalon, or what do you think?
Well, your Isolde is A1. It's definitely Olag at one spot.
Mm-hmm.
It could also be... We could try Avalon and see how it goes.
Okay, so
it could be Livian also, because her self-heal is pretty good.
She's got the heal, she's got the stuns, she's got high natural reductions, damage resistances. Yeah, okay, let's try, this is just, so we'll do the gearing off camera, but we'll do Olag and Avalon as like our top priorities, and then I guess we'll just go down the list from there. So then we do, I'm assuming something like Livian probably will be in the spot like where Hearts was, maybe Isolde will be in the spot where Avalon was. Maybe Baron's our floater, and then TITUS is our worst, or maybe Baron can go where Cyrus is. TITUS is our worst. What do you think?
I think we will put TITUS in the back.
The back meaning Cyrus's spot?
Yeah, because he can only revive once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you probably want to save that revive as long as you can.
Sure. Okay. So
depends a bit on how the run goes.
Yeah, let's head in there. I will say, guys, if you haven't been saving up your Bastion rings, you should definitely do that now that this content exists. So I'll just show people really quickly. Formerly known as Olag's Wall, that's why I clicked on Olag. Increases block by 1, increases physical damage reduction and magical damage reduction by, and this changes with promotions, at base level 4%, stacking up to 4 times. I can go 7% at 3 promotion, and then I think this goes all the way up to 9%. Is that correct? At 9% at max promo? Do you know?
I actually don't know the answer to that question.
Well, I'll look it up and put a picture.
But you could be right on that one.
I'll put a picture up right now. But yeah, so I have one that I've been building over time, and then I've been saving and saving and saving. Just kind of always thinking there'd be some reason to have some, and I actually have 7 saves. So you want at least 6 copies, and then you can start promoting them up. So we should be in pretty good shape. We're going to head in now and do some gearing. See you guys in a second. Alrighty, so we got everybody geared and artifacted up, or bastion ringed up. We kind of went in order of priority as we saw it. So basically, we're gonna, in those slots that you used for Olog and then Gone and then eventually Broke Gear, we're gonna use Avalon and Olog. We decided Avalon was more important since Olog has more like innate tankiness with, you know, some of his resistances or his damage reductions, and of course his shields that are popping off all the time. So we geared Avalon, then Olog. Oop, did not mean to take them both out. And then you made a good point. Because of Isolde, let me read her passive. I read Dagna's before. This is going to be a bit better version. So faction allies' basic attributes by 10%. Periodically increases all faction allies' shield equal to 20% of their max HP for 20 seconds. So naturally, our Northerners are going to be better. Olog and Avalon needed the high treatment since they're in like those premium slots. However, we decided to gear Isolde last, so she's in like my worst tank gear. So next up, we went Baron. Oh my god. Then Titus, then Livian, and then Isolde. So I'll very quickly just show the builds, and then I say we get right into a run. What do you think?
Yeah, that will be great.
So for Avalon, I've got like one like decent Guardian set on my whole account. So HP bonus with flat defense, no defense bonus. Then HP bonus with great substats, but just bad rolls. Then HP bonus with big flat defense. And then again, good substats, but bad rolls. And then my best Immortal Warrior I basically had. It's not great, but you can see really nice substats, decent rolls, and then very nice substats and pretty good rolls. She is in my best Bastion ring, so the only one I have that is promoted at all, so it's promo 3. So she'll get physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction by 7% every blocked unit stacking up to 4 times. So she's going to be blocking tons of units because she has 5 block now with this. So that should basically be 28% reductions. We can just do it from here, sorting by defenders. So next up we did Olog. He is in my other like full set. Everyone else I think we went broken set. I like Asclepius for a tank. Once we get Unshaken Will, that will be an amazing tank set, but for now we don't really have many options besides Guardian. What's really good with Asclepius is, yes, there's heal effect, which doesn't really matter to us unless we're running like a North's Will or something. Shout out to New Name. However, it's really nice just to have an extra max HP plus 10%. So that's what I'm looking for here. So HP bonus with a big defense bonus roll, an HP bonus with a very big defense bonus roll, and then some nice flat stats, and then HP bonus with another good defense bonus roll. So pretty good gear on Olog. Nice substats here. Obviously we can't get flat HP since that's the main stat, but then we got the 3 stats we wanted. And then perfect stats here. The only bad roll was on flat defense, which is the least important. So pretty good build. Actually, I'll show you the max stats. So 91k, just over 8k. Base level promotion Bastion ring, and then I'll show you, I didn't show the main stats for Avalon. She's at almost 110k, which is really nice. Not crazy defense, but it's not the highest base defense. We got 6100. Next up, I believe we did Baron. So Baron, broken set here. Whenever we could, and we were just chatting about this Slicks, we went for like your premium kind of exclusive gear, not exclusive, but you know, the premium gear you get from 19, 20, and 21, because these naturally will have 10% higher main stats. So, you know, that's an extra 6% HP. So pretty cool. Nice stuff here with Baron. I like to look for rage regen because he's going to get, especially when he's blocking with the Bastion ring, he's going to get a lot of rage regen attacked. So when he gets hit, he'll generate more rage, and that's going to scale with rage regen percentage. And we want him popping off those shields as much as possible just to help with survivability at the end. So HP bonus, defense bonus. You'll see a theme here. HP bonus, defense bonus, HP bonus, defense bonus. But we're also hunting for some rage regen on all of that. We actually got his rage regen at 57.5. I think that's pretty good. Then we have a big flat attack roll we don't care about, but defense bonus, HP bonus, flat defense. And then, of course, defense bonus, HP bonus, flat HP. Pretty good stuff. No reason to 16 this. We don't need the attack. I'll show the total stats. So 96.7k, 6,500. On to the next. Next up, I believe, was Titus. Broken sets again. I'll just click through pretty quickly. You guys know the drill by now. We did get some Immortal Warrior going, so big HP bonus, big defense bonus, not very nice flat HP, and then solid defense bonus, solid HP bonus. Total stats, we're looking at 103k, 5,100. I want viewers, get in the comments. Slicks is talking about how I don't have very good gear. I think you're out of touch. I think compared to the average person, this is pretty good tank gear. It's not special gear, but it's pretty solid. So color me offended. I stepped away for a second and I came back to you saying that. Very low defense. TITUS has super low base defense, 2200. What a joke, right? What do you think about that, Slicks?
Yeah.
I hate that. Bastion Ring, of course. Then we've got Livian over here. Base level Bastion Ring. Here we went for all premium sets to get that extra 6% all around. HP bonus on all main stats, guys. Do you see the theme? Here's Life Force, defense bonus, HP bonus, and then flat HP bonus, defense bonus. Not amazing rolls, terrible gear, just like Slicks thinks, but 89k, 6500, not too shabby. And then finally was Isolde. So for Isolde, we did have one premium piece. Pretty nice here. It's nice to get a little Rage Regen on her too, because her ult's going to help us a lot with some block. So Rage Regen, flat defense bonus. Then we've got HP bonus, Rage Regen, defense bonus, flat HP. Nice substats. And yeah, just perfect substats actually for her on this piece. And then, yeah, same drill here, not as good. HP bonus, defense bonus, and then flat HP, defense bonus, HP bonus. So finally, 90k, almost exactly 90k on the button. And then 6100 or so defense. Same story as always with the artifact. Woo! Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
All right, you're in charge. You're just telling me everything to do. So I'm going to click in. You tell me where to deploy. Hey, everybody. It is Slicks and Fasty from the future. About an hour in the future. We actually already filmed the whole video. We filmed an amazing EPICS run. Then we filmed a run using 2 legendaries. But the EPICS run, unfortunately, the FPS went straight into the toilet. And it was like about 2 frames per second. So we have to refilm it. But I will say, we won't tell you guys what happened. But Slicks, do you want to say how well it ran? Hopefully we can capture that magic, right?
It went really good. Way over what I expected, actually. So you will see here soon.
Yeah, so hopefully we can capture that magic. I will say, though, just spoiler alert, the EPICS only is insanely viable, as you guys are about to see. We've made one change since we have done many runs. This isn't like what actually happened in the first recording where I had never done it before. We've done a few runs together now, and we are making one change from the gearing you just saw. We are going to put our best tanky Guardian set gear on Isolde. She really needs to survive a bit more. Then, this was the gear that was on Avalon. Then if we go to Avalon, let me sort by tanks here. She is wearing the gear you guys saw on Olog, and then Olog's in a nice little broken set with some nice base stats. Olog's going to be A-OK. So any final things, Slicks, or should we get in and hopefully we nail it again?
I think we should get in.
Yeah.
Show the viewers what we have been cooking.
We've been cooking something up nice. All right, I'm going to hand it over to you. You can lead the deployments just like we did last time, and let's do this thing.
Yeah, sure. So what's important here is to have your best tanks in the front, because they will take the most damage. So you could put Olag on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can place Avalon on the left side.
Yeah. And something worth noting that we talked about the first time we filmed this, you use these slots right here, but we're actually going to go a little further back, right? Since I don't have the super OP heroes and the super OP gear like Venom, maybe better buy ourselves a little more time, right?
Yeah, that's right. The further back your units are, the later they will take the damage. So your least tanky units should be in the back.
Totally. All right, so next, how do we want to do the next guys?
We can start with TITUS in the back, because he will always be in the back.
Yeah, he's going to be in that Cyrus slot from Venom's video.
Then we can place Baron behind Olag. And then we can place Isolde. Yeah,
like Livian here, Isolde here, right?
Yeah, that can work.
Yeah, so basically we're going to try to figure out what's our strong side and our weak side. We kind of already have a sense since we've done this a few times. But basically Baron's just going to fill in blocks, obviously fill in gaps, I should say, while adding 4 more block just by being a tank and having the Bastion Ring. He is our worst unit from this comp. So we'll put him over here. We'll put him with our other like not super high block unit in Livian, and then we've got 2 very high block units, right, with these 2 Northerner ladies in Avalon and Isolde.
Yeah, really nice.
Great.
Especially that horse up there.
Our little centaur. All right, let's throw this on 2x, and you just tell me when, and you can explain why to the viewers too. But we're just gonna hold off on ults basically. There's no reason to rush them, correct?
Yeah, because if you use the ults now, they might be on cooldown later when you actually need them.
Mm-hmm.
So for most accounts, I would say around B is maybe when you need to start using ults. C if you have good gear, and yeah, if you have even better, you can hold them a bit more.
Yeah. Just now that we're finally looking at the map, I'll just explain while we wait for the boss rush is about to start. The way this map works, we have these like two kind of serpentine paths, one on the left, one on the right. They're all leading to the center path that TITUS is blocking in the middle, with many other layers of block before that. Once they get past TITUS, so people will see that once the run ramps up and there's just mobs left and right, and they start feeding into the boss, it's pretty scary damage, right? So we really want to delay that as much as possible.
Yeah. Once the boss starts to eat a couple of his minions, his attack goes up so much, so he starts to kill your tanks pretty fast.
Yeah.
So your main objective is to block as much as you can.
Yeah, and you'll see, like, we could use an extra, the ult with Olag right here. People might not be used to using Olag's ult. However, for this fight, it's awesome because you gain the extra block, but there's no reason to, right? Like, TITUS doesn't even have anyone to block yet. So until we feel like we're getting overwhelmed, like you said, and you will queue us up to, or, you know, tip us off to when it happens, until he's getting overwhelmed, there's no reason to use ults. Let's just, like, let it happen. It can develop, and then around in that C or B range, that's when we can step in, and there's a little nuance, right?
Yeah, that's right. And a good way to do it also is you can count the units that are moving on the map.
No. Now that's min-maxy. Head by head, like a little counting one by one. I will say one ult I do trigger in the versions we've done with Baron is I'll just trigger Baron since he is going to be our first one to die, almost certainly. So no reason, since his ult comes up really quick, I just kind of seem to trigger that when it comes up. I think it's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Aside from that, we're kind of good.
So as you can see here now, nobody's through to TITUS yet, so we don't need to block anything here. We are all good.
Yeah, and actually I can say people don't even really need to start counting until you see TITUS starting to have to block people. Then you know, all right, we might be getting close to that point, you know? There you guys could see Baron has already lost a nice chunk of health, so that's why I'm just kind of always triggering him. He takes the most damage. He kind of gets pounded out. Now we're getting towards the point. I can 1x this. We're at that B.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain this, Slicks?
The block part, or?
Yeah, just like what's going to go on. Now we can start counting. We can kind of look and try to wait for that optimal moment on when to trigger a Solda, when to trigger Olag, things like that, right?
Yeah, sure. So when Olag triggers his ult, he gets one more block. Same with his Solda. So we're gonna try to time them different, so we always have the highest average block up, so nothing leaks through here. We will start it down with Solda in the left corner, because it's easier to see down here than up there, because it's so many minions. Also, Solda needs the survivability, and Olag doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because from her ult, she's also getting the physical damage reduction, magic damage reduction. It's all the allies in range. Obviously, she's like the only ally in her range right now, but it's pretty good. So now we can now this is where you can kind of count, and I actually think we might be slightly good.
Now we can use this Solda also.
Yeah. So we can use her there. It's a bit of a delay there, but there we go. And you can see she's going to be blocking 5 units, which is pretty sweet for the duration, and TITUS should hopefully not get overwhelmed. We can also trigger TITUS. I'll say he does a little bit of an HP regen when he triggers his ult. And a cool thing that hopefully happens this time, that happened on the first time ever we did this, is he can survive for a long time. He can sustain himself quite nicely.
He's our boy.
He's our boy. We love TITUS now.
Don't forget Olag here.
Yeah, I was going to wait, try to, delay as much as possible till we need it. There we go. I'll hold off on Baron until he actually is blocking someone. But now you can see TITUS is blocking 4 people at once. I mean, they're slowly dying. Solda, these guys are just finishing up. Baron, we can trigger. We're already at S+, though. A+, excuse me. S+, hopefully.
Yeah.
Not much more left to do here, right? We just kind of keep an eye on the ults. We can hope we do well. It looks like
we can't do much.
Yeah, we're gonna have our first guys squeak through, unfortunately. A bit of a heartbreaker. And you can see Baron is getting just about ready to die. We're kind of used to that. A Solda, we could trigger here, but better we hold off and wait till we need to block more people, right?
Yeah, that's right. She will survive here anyway.
She is taking a lot of damage, though, so this is why we, at the last second, moved her into the Guardian set. Also, a lot of damage from Livian. There's an S, though. Pretty good. Free to play Epic only. Let's trigger Baron, so he hasn't died yet. Basically, as soon as we're ready to take some more people, we can trigger. There's some stuns. We can probably trigger with the soldier right about now. And there's S+. Not bad. Not too shabby, right?
That's good. That's good.
No reason to trigger Olag yet because he's only blocking 4 people. We can save that for the next. Also, Olag, I think it's worth shouting out, just stays alive so well.
Yeah. He's the most tanky unit in the game.
He's very good. Now they're really starting to come. So now we're going to start getting wiped. But we're doing pretty good. Let's trigger Baron. And we can trigger Olag. And we're at SS, huh? Pretty good.
That's really nice. Yeah. Wait, with epics only?
Epics only? Good. Hopefully. I guess we can spoiler alert it now. We did get SS Plus our first try. So I hope that happens again. Avalon just died. The sky is kind of...
It was so close, though. I think it was 1 unit or something.
Yeah, we beat... I'll explain when we finish it. But here we are at SS. I think we need... It's 164 is what we need for SS+. We're kind of counting on TITUS and Olag and Baron to just survive a little. I'll say at this point, if people want a little trick from me, just turn on the auto ult. There's no reason not to. Throw it on 2x, say a prayer to Venoma, look at your friend Slicks and hope for the best. But here we go. It's going up, and we're going to get it. Are we going to get it? Come on, TITUS. Oh, it's so close. Oh. We got it. We got it with the same number.
Oh, we did.
It froze, though. It froze. Why did the game freeze? Oh, no. I will say, we can use this footage. That is, there we go. That's exactly the same score we got. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's where I said, Slicks, when I was saying, I'll tell them at the end, we beat it by 500 the first time. 1 unit. So now it's frozen again, just for the drama. But we wanted it to be as exciting as the first time, and that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, now it got exciting anyway.
All right, we'll wait for this to stop buffering. Okay, so even more drama, but we did get that number right when you disconnected, and exactly that 1.6405, that 1,640,500. So exactly 1 unit more to get SS+. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, we got the excitement we were looking for there in the end, so the game gave us it to us.
Look at TITUS go. So we got SS+, first try, epics only, and it was all because of TITUS.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, TITUS is, I think many people, unless they're super meta like the team you're sharing with Venom, probably are going to want to use TITUS.
It's like always 2 sides of the coin, you know.
Yeah, and it gave us a new form of drama, which was the game crashing.
Yes. Anyway,
so let's go to the past now, and people can watch the run with the legendaries, which I'll just tell you is a better run, but it's, the epics is insanely viable. Like, it's not a huge improvement, right?
Yeah, the epics are really good in this codex, so that's nice for free-to-play players or mid-game players. You should try this strat out and see how it works for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's go back to the past. All right, so this is going to be our squad. We made 2 changes, which many people may have noticed already. I think one obvious change was bringing Broke here in. He's just an amazing tank, and he's a Northerner, so he's going to get extra survivability by being paired with the Solda. And then we also brought Regulus in. The odd men out, actually, we took out Baron. I think that was pretty obvious he needed to come out. But then we took out Livian. It was, the question was, should we use Regulus or Livian? But we were actually kind of both agreed, right? TITUS has to stay in the squad.
Yeah, because like when the boss starts to deal a lot of damage, he's one of the few who can survive because of his...
So the thing with TITUS that makes him so weird, just to show the kit really quickly, is like he cannot be healed, right? But then he's got a lot of self-restoration, self-sustain in his kit. So because of that, he kind of was made for a fight like this, where he's out there by himself. If you have someone like Cyrus, that probably is a better option. But for the vast majority of people, I think he's kind of an excellent choice. Funny enough.
Yeah, I would say so.
I want to show one more thing. When everyone else died except for him, if people saw, we jumped from SS to SS+, and we made it by 500 points. So TITUS just surviving those last 5 seconds was the difference between SS and SS+, because we needed 6,640,000, and we got 6,640,500, which is amazing.
Yeah. And that was because of his, is it the passive where he can die once and come back?
Exactly.
So the boss couldn't kill him.
I'll show that in 1 second. I do want to also say top 2% first try, epics only. So super approachable for many people if you use the Slicks Fasty method. really the Slicks method, let's be honest. Let me just show TITUS one more time, because I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by this. When receiving fatal damage for the first time, hero triggers self-repair for 5 seconds, revives with 100% HP restored. Additionally, attack and defense is increased permanently by 15%. So this would be nice to get. However, he dies at the end, so we don't really need him to be revived with that improvement per se for this fight. I maxed out, I did skill ups with him just up until dust. I didn't have any crystals. And I maxed out his basic, which is useless, obviously, because we can't deal damage. It could be nice for people if they wanted to get closer to maxing out his ult, but even just getting us level 3 with the extra HP regen, that helps. And I think that's probably enough, because you're not going to be triggering the ult too much. Very easy here to use, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, so let's head into the battle. We also did a couple gear swaps. So Olag had no trouble. So we actually put Olag's gear on Regulus, and Regulus got Livian's gear. So Olag's wearing Livian's gear, Regulus is wearing Olag's gear, and then Broke here, I believe we just straight up gave Baron's gear. We kept these guys together. I guess if there's one change we could make now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we do need the gear that was on Olag that's now on Regulus. Maybe that should go on Isolde, because she died kind of quickly, I felt, and we need that extra block. What do you think?
I'm still a bit, I don't know. I don't like the lion.
Oh, he doesn't like Regulus, yeah.
And if you play 3 units on the left side, Isolde can be on the left side, and she will take less damage. And we play Evelyn on the right side.
Okay,
that's also
we'll
a way
do that.
to.
We'll do that. I do want part of the reason I'm bringing Regulus. Not a certainty at all that he's even going to be better than Livian. Livian has got some healing, she's got stun, she's got some nice damage reductions. I will say, though, I've got Regulus A2. He's a very common hero, so some people might have him A3. And he's got a super strong A3 for this fight, because it's kind of the A3 that I always kind of mocked, because I was like, yeah, he gives a nice physical damage and magic damage reduction, but just to defenders. So how many defenders are you going to have on the field? Well, for this fight, 6. So pretty perfect. So I actually won't be upset if and when I probably very soon pull my A3 Regulus, my 4th copy of Regulus. All right, without further ado, let's do some placements and let's see how we do. So we're going to switch, basically the same thing we're thinking, except we're going to switch Avalyn and Broke here, I guess, or excuse me, Avalyn and Olag. Is that the plan?
No, not switch them. Avalyn should be on the right side. Olag should still be in the same spot.
Olag was on the right side. We had Avalyn here and.
Yeah, place Olag there, and then you place Avalyn under him.
Oh, here you mean? Got it. So so we'll put Broke here up here or something, because we had Avalyn here. Got it. Okay. So we'll go like this.
Now you have 2 units with high block. Where is your weak side?
And then so now I think I know what you're gonna say. So then we put Isolde here. We're gonna put Regulus here, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, and then TITUS, obviously, best hero in the game, goes in the TITUS spot. All right, so we just hold our ults. Let's do this the right way, and let's see. I mean, let's be honest. I'm going to be shocked if we get triple S. We're like almost 200,000 away. But it'll be interesting to see how much better we perform with our squad that includes legendaries, right? Because quite frankly, the Epic squad did pretty darn good, right?
Yeah, I don't think it will change much, because the problem we didn't have enough block.
Yeah.
This team doesn't have more block, so it might have a bit more survivability for some extra score in the end.
I mean, it is worth mentioning, I don't think it's going to be the difference of 199,000 points or whatever we need, but we do get extra block by heroes not dying and then being able to continue blocking.
Yeah.
Because everyone did kind of die at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of goes to show you, if you don't have these crazy block guys, like, I think everyone needs Avalyn, right? Can we agree on that? Everyone needs to build Avalyn right now?
Yeah, I think so. At least as a free-to-play player.
I think even, like, I'm trying to think, because there's only so many heroes that you get this extra block outside of like a Bastion ring or something, right? She's kind of awesome for it. You know who could be a kind of fun shout? I think Yankar could be really good for this, right? Yankar, whatever people call him, because he has a base 3 block. He's kind of like the fighter version of Livian, but because he puts out so much curse, if anyone's like super free to play and having trouble survivability, even though he's a fighter, he might be really good for this fight, I think.
Maybe, you can run him with the extra block artifact also.
Yeah, you could run him with a Lunacy Visor, and he might have more survivability than like, some random tank some people might have if they're really hurting for options. Let's see how we do. So the boss rush has began. We're going to hold our ults until Mr. Slick says to go.
Yeah, we can speed it up. It was like around C last time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's on 2x. This is as fast as it's going to go.
Yeah. For the people watching, try to have your weakest tank in the back, because they will take the least damage.
So yeah, everything's looking pretty identical so far. But yeah, it's going to be the kind of thing where the only thing you can really improve basically is your gear for survivability, but the biggest needle mover is going to be just having units that can block more. So the way you improve that is by pulling and getting a gon or something, right? Like, there's not so much you can do in this stage.
Just get good.
Yeah, get good. So yeah, there is an argument that maybe Livian would be better than Regulus. I think that's super fair.
Yeah,
he's doing fine. He is getting some of his regen now, but like, yeah, Livian's gonna be really strong at it too. Is this about time, you think? Let's trigger Olag.
I think you can survive one more.
You think
we still have Isolde if we need that one extra block.
Isolde's over here.
Yeah, but she blocks left side still.
Oh, right, okay.
So you can see when the units come close.
Yeah, I think we should have used it, man. Look at this.
Yeah, use it. Use Isolde then. Or,
okay, nice.
No, it wasn't.
Probably should have used Olag, I think. But Titus
no,
will be fine.
4 units, this is fine.
Oh, that's fine. You're right. You're totally fine. Good call. Regulus
but that means we need to use Olag now, because we will lose 1 block now.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just try to keep an eye on everyone. We can trigger Titus for some regen. Not that we really need it right now, but no reason not to. There's a B+. Let's trigger Regulus. Throw this back on 2x for a second. It's looking okay. Now Titus is starting to have to deal with a lot of people at once.
Yeah.
Is someone going to speak through? No, that's exactly 4, it looks like. However, we're going to need those guys to start taking damage really quick.
I would probably hold this one a little bit if you can.
Yeah, sure. I think I will wait. I'll wait. Right, I'm going to trigger Broke here now. Should we trigger Assault in a second? We're probably going to need that extra, right? There's A+.
Yeah, just wait until they're there so you have maximum uptime on it.
Yeah. Now?
Yeah, you can use it now. I'm a bit scared for Lion also. Will he survive without ult?
Right, we're good on Olag. We can hold. Now Titus is getting slightly overwhelmed.
Yeah, now it's when we'll start leaking here.
Yeah, there's 2 guys.
And nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, so now we'll just try to maximize the uptime on Olag. Wait till like the 5th guy's coming. All right, right about now. There's an S though.
Yeah, now we can ult with... we can shield with Titus. He doesn't need it yet.
Yeah, a little regen. Basically, the quicker we regen his health now during the ultimate, then we're delaying when he does the passive, right? So I don't think it hurts.
Nah, it's fine.
Regulus still alive. I just want to mention we've got a minute left in the battle. Regulus still alive. That's longer than Livian made it. So shout out to Regulus. And as I say it, he's dead.
Bye, Lion.
And now we're about to get really overwhelmed. So it's kind of like a similar result. There's not much we can do. I think our guys did slightly better, but yeah, it kind of is what it is.
Activate the soldier.
Soldier died. And yeah, now we'll just hold on, and who knows, we might not even get lucky like we did with Titus last time and not get the SS+. We do have SS though, it's pretty good. Bit delayed on Olag. We're picking up some points. I guess we can just 2x this until it's time to ult. Actually, what we can do is just auto ult. Nothing left to do. There's no more timing as we get overwhelmed like this. Let's see. I will say Broke here is going to survive a lot longer. 20 seconds left. Let's see. Titus should get his revive thing. And there's SS+.
There so we have the Obelisk.
Ooh, now we can get Regulus down. Why not? Get a little bit more points. Let's get Solda down. Oh, we ran out of time. So, like, slightly better, you know? It's an improvement, but it kind of shows that no worries at all. It really... Yeah, you can do this.
It survived a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, so, yeah. We beat it by, so what? Last time, so this is 167.05. And then last time we beat it by 500. So I think it was... last time we had 164.05, right? So we got...
maybe.
Yeah, so we got I mean, it's solid. It's like 30k more. I mean, it's going to be really... honestly, this is what my big takeaway. You tell me if I'm right. I think it's going to be super hard for anyone to get triple S without some other big block unit, you know? Like, I don't...
Yeah, King Hearts is important also
King
for
Hearts,
survivability.
yeah. So I think Bailey, you have King Hearts, or you get like a Gone or something special like that. I'll tinker with it, and if I do get Triple S, obviously I'll make a video on that. But I think for now, really cool. I think amazing, not just a proof of concept, but we realize, you know, now we're top 1%, but we got top 2% with SS Plus with EPICS only. I think it's a really nice strategy, really great placement. So everyone use Slick's strategies and placements. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Yeah, awesome. And everybody go check out Slick's. I'll have his links. I'll have it on the screen right now, and then I'll also have the top pin comment and the description. Thank you, buddy.
There?
Yeah, there. Yeah, there. Awesome. Thank you. Like it, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Bye-bye. Subscribe to Slick's. Share it with your mother. We'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.